Well, Mauricio Pochettino to Chelsea, very, very close, though we've seen some stories really confirming that an appointment has been agreed. But Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to give us an update about the discussions in between Mauricio Pochettino and the entourage of Chelsea down in Spain, that they are progressing on well. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're only watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rokani David is my name, and let's flow. We're talking about Söyüncü at Leicester City. Atletico Madrid have agreed to sign him permanently, and obviously a here we go has been announced. The transfer window looks like it's knocking on your door is knocking on your door earlier than you thought, because it's really looking good for a team known as Atletico Madrid, because getting a player with the quality or with the quality of Söyüncü is really something great. And lastly, Sommer, who really just signed in the January transfer window to Bayern Munich after Manuel Neuer found himself having an injury, has found himself back onto the transfer list of Bayern Munich, and the decision has to be made by him and the manager known as Thomas Tuchel. Let's jet into this as we are really preparing to jet into the transfer window, because the moment May knocks in, trust me, the transfer window is already done. Open, but not officially. Teams are really already talking to representatives of players. They really want to be signing at their clubs, and obviously the results are going to be seen right now. Discussions progressing well on the final details between Chelsea and Mauricio Pochettino. Very positive meeting took place on Monday in Spain, discussing on long-term project. All parties expect full agreement to be completed soon. This is what Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to let us know, that discussions are progressing on well on the final details between Chelsea and Mauricio Pochettino, meaning that everything looks like it's rosy between Mauricio Pochettino and Chelsea, and he might become the new manager of a team known as Chelsea, and it looks like he is leading the race after the dismissal of very many others like what is the name of this Spanish coach? Enrique was dismissed. Then Julian Nagelsmann just pulled out of the race. Now, Jacques Ben has also told us that both Chelsea and Mauricio Pochettino are confident in a full and signed agreement very soon, following positive in-depth talks, meaning that things are really progressing in well in between Pochettino and Chelsea might find themselves in a position of really giving him the job, because the manager looks like he's ready to come in through and obviously start pursuing his duties at Chelsea. That is Mauricio Pochettino as you see him in the photo. But I think there are lots of things that are really delaying this, because he knows how stubborn the owner of Chelsea is, and he won't really give you time to rebuild your team. Now, to me, I think if at all I'm Pochettino, I come in through and call in for my signings, yes, before the preseason, because what is going to impact his season is simple. His first 10 games are going to impact his season at Chelsea, especially in the Premier League, because they're not going to be playing in Europe. According to me, they cannot stretch to even finish 8th or 7th in the league to go and play into the Conference League, and 100% believe they're not going to be playing in Europe. And that's going to help Pochettino as a manager at Chelsea, because he's going to be taking part in one tournament until going to the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, and I think that will stabilize his squad. But that doesn't play in his favor on the other side, because he won't be getting in players that are really attracted to Champions League football, and I think the moment they go in a bidding war with a team that is really having Champions League football, I think they're going to miss out on the player, and that poses very many questions to Victor Osimhen, to Chelsea, as Chelsea are really looking in for centre forward. Although Nkunku is already signed, they wanted to sign another proved striker, and I think if Nkunku comes in and Chelsea still goes in for another centre forward, that means João Felix won't be signed permanently at Chelsea, according to what we are understanding right about now, coming in from a side known as Chelsea. So as it stands, Mauricio Pochettino is coming in through to do the needful for a team known as Chelsea, and the discussions are really progressing on well, and both sides are confident of a deal being struck in a nick of time. So let's wait and see how that's going to pan out, because it's really going to be some good news to ears of Chelsea fans, and to others, it's really going to be noise, not even background noise. It's going to be really noise, hullabaloo that are really disturbing their ears as far as Pochettino is concerned, because he's not a proven coach as far as winning is concerned. His only trophy has ever lifted in his ever football coaching career was when he was coaching PSG and he won French League One, and we know that it's a farmers league, and he found himself in a position of really not even going to the finale of the Champions League for the second time with the squad of PSG. And huge questions have always been, if at all he failed to make it at PSG with that quality of players, when is he going to make it? When is he going to make it? At Chelsea, big question marks are really onto the decision of Chelsea as far as Pochettino is concerned, because they thought that they would have gone in for a more experienced coach or a more upcoming coach, like the next Pep Guardiola, the next Jurgen Klopp, and I think that is Nagelsmann, and I think he said no to the job, that he is not willing to come to Chelsea. And I think if I told you a Nagelsmann, you look at the shambles in which the board of Chelsea is and the entire team, and you say, having been sacked by Bayern Munich, I cannot find myself in a position of really going to another team that is really so disorganized like Chelsea, And the good thing is that he's still contracted by Bayern Munich and he's being paid monthly or weekly by Bayern Munich. That's why Chelsea, to sign him, they needed to really first talk to Bayern Munich and obviously pay off that amount of money that really is close, and then they will let the manager. Because I think his girlfriend also never wanted to come to England and she wanted to stay in Germany. So I think he's also wanting to stay in Germany. Let's leave that at that and let's go to Atletico Madrid down in Spain. Söyüncü to Atletico Madrid. Here we go. Announced by the number one transfer journalist known as Fabrizio Romano. And he has gone ahead to let us know that Soyuncu has signed with Atletico Madrid. Here we go, confirmed. Deal was agreed in January and it's now sealed as Turkish centre-back will join Atleti in the summer as a free agent. Soyuncu's contract will be valid until 2027, meaning that he has gone ahead to sign 4 years with Atletico Madrid. To me, I really like Soyuncu. And to my own understanding, I think he's better than Harry Maguire, But the way English players are really hyped, saw Harry Maguire go to Manchester United at £80 million, but Söyüncü is really solid, and I think he has more attributes onto his game than Harry Maguire, and I think Atletico Madrid going in for him shows you the importance and the quality in the player. Though one will come out and say, Rokani, no, that's not the case. The case is simple. They don't have money to buy quality defenders, but you tell me on any day, Söyüncü or Harry Maguire, I go Söyüncü. I go Soyuncu on any day, and let me confirm to you that I cannot come all out and really let you know that I'm not going to really buy Harry Maguire because he's really bad. He's really bad, and Soyuncu is the lad that you would go all out and think about if at all you Atletico Madrid. And I think he's going to go ahead and really add a lot of steel to the team of Atletico Madrid, and hence giving them the best that they deserve as a team of Spain, competing in the Champions League, because I know they're going to complete into the top 4 spots of the La Liga, hence guaranteeing them a super lead or a super start or a super progression into what we call the Champions League. So that is what we call Söyüncü in there for you, and he has gone to Atletico Madrid, and we can't wait to see how he partners with the rest of the players there in Atletico Madrid. Now, the other story about this transfer is Jan Sommer. I think he's 31 years of age. He is a Swiss goalkeeper that was signed from another Bundesliga side and went to Bayern Munich. But the reason as why he came to Bayern Munich was Manuel Neuer's season was over. That's it. Manuel Neuer's season was over, and he couldn't really afford returning back, and Bayern Munich needed a goalkeeper who is really proven. That is Jan Sommer. And news coming in from Christian Falk, he's really a close source to Bayern Munich, and Sportsbild in Germany has told us that Jan Sommer's future beyond this summer is uncertain. Tuchel appreciates Sommer, but is planning with Manuel Neuer as number one. Neuer is making his big progress towards his comeback. So, when you look at Jan Sommer, he's a very good player and a very good goalkeeper. And I think he's now regretting as well he went to Bayern Munich, because if at all they signed you in the January transfer window and they're really willing to move you on, That's really ugly because you can't be a number 2 of Manuel Neuer. You know, Manuel Neuer is one of the best goalkeepers. And this is where it unfolds on how the choice he made. You know, if he stayed at his club, he would have really left on a free in the summer and would have found himself signing for another club. And I think, notably, Manchester United was one of the teams that really wanted Jan Sommer, and he said he's going to Bayern Munich. And I think now he's paying the dividends of his decision that really made back in the day. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Smash the like button, comment and share your thoughts on Pochettino to Chelsea. Very, very close, and in the next 2 or 3 hours we might get a here we go coming in from Fabrizio Romano that this deal is done. Do you think Pochettino is the best choice for Chelsea, you know, to take them forward? And the other thoughts all about Söyüncü, here we go, Atletico Madrid, and Jan Sommer's situation at a side called Bayern Munich. And Rokani David is my name. When I return, it's going to be the match day live between Arsenal and Man City, bringing you the confirmed starting 11 of both teams here onto the Rokani Media Football and the Transfer News Show. I sign out for now. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Ciao, ciao.